Yo, 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 yo. Good morning, good morning. Salute, salute. What's going on, people? It's your boy Jay Jordan back again for another WNBA watch along. It is about 11:21 a.m. Eastern here on, well, I said Eastern, on the East Coast here, and we have some WNBA action. Daniel, what's going on, my friend? Salute, salute. Tudo was good. Hope everybody is doing well on this Tuesday morning. Well, every year we have these summer camp games in the W where the summer camp kids in the local area go to attend these games, which is why they're so early. It's a nice way to get kids into the WNBA and allow them to have a nice environment and an activity to do during the summer. So we have the visiting Chicago Sky taking on the home team, the Washington Mystics. This game is taking place in, I think, Fairfax, Virginia. I know the arena downtown for the Mystics is under construction, so they've been bouncing around the DMV area, which is DC, Maryland, Virginia, and now they're in Virginia for this matchup. Liz, what's going on? 8:30 a.m. in New Mexico. Wow, early over there. I'm glad you're tuned in. All right, let's get into it. Chicago versus Washington. This game is on League Pass for those who do want to watch. We're about 9 minutes or so away from tip-off. Starting lineups came out for the Chicago Sky. We have Rachel Banham, Ariel Atkins, Michaela Ninwere, Angel Reese, and Elizabeth Williams. That's the same lineup they had in the last game that we did. Their bench: Kia Nurse, Rebecca Allen, Haley Van Lith, Maddie Westbeld, and Mariah Jefferson. The players they have out, Courtney Vandersloot's out for the season with the torn ACL. And you have Camila Cardoso. Congrats to her team Brazil. They won the silver medal in the AmeriCup international competition. USA won gold. But I think she's on her way back from that competition. So I expect her to probably be back in the coming games. They haven't announced exactly when yet. But no Cardoso and, of course, no Vandersloot. For the Mystics, let me see if I have my lineups right. I have to change some things. They just released it pretty recently. So it's Suge Sutton, Brittany Sykes, who people said should have been an all-star, Sonia Citron, Kiki Iriafen, and Shakira Austin. So let's save that. And then for their bench, let me add Jade Melbourne back to their bench here. Okay. Hold on. Let me unlock that. Let's fix that up. Cool. So we got that fixed. So their starting lineup: Suge Sutton, Brittany Sykes, Sonia Citron, Kiki Iriafen, and Shakira Austin. Their bench: Steph Dolson, Jade Melbourne, Aaliyah Edwards, Emily Enxler, Sika Kone, and Lucy Olsen, who had a career high in one of their last games. Let me start a poll really quickly. Who will win this game? Is it the Sky or is it the Mystics? Boom. I started that. Make sure you fill out that poll. We got about 7 minutes or so before tip off here. All right. They're injured players. I don't think they have anybody injured. If I remember correctly, I think I put nobody injured. The only person they have out is Georgia Amore, of course, with the ACL. The rookie tore ACL beginning of in training camp. So she's not going to play for the season. Alrighty, so we got that out the way. There are only 2 games today. It's this game here at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, and then we have the Aces versus the Liberty at 8 p.m. Eastern. I will be at that game. So there will be no watch along this evening. I will be down at Barclays to see if my Liberty can get off their losing streak and get a win. Nah, Tudo, I lost both of them last night. I lost both of mine last night. Paige didn't do as well as I thought she would. And Jordan Canada didn't score 10 points. So it's all good. Like I always say, if you're when in doubt, don't bet. And if you're going through some things with the betting, call the number. I don't want people to to get overwhelmed by the betting. It's supposed to be something that's, I guess, fairly enjoyable, but you're not supposed to bet your last on anything or bet what you don't have. All right, let's take a look at some of the deeper stats here. Chicago 5-12, Washington 8-10. If we're looking at the people who are the stat leaders for both teams, you got Atkins leading the way for the Sky with 14.4 points per game. Vandersloot still leading the team in assists with 5.3 assists, and Angel Reese with 12.8 rebounds. For the Mystics, Brittany Sykes leading the way with 17.9 points and 4.6 assists, and Kiki Iriafen leading the way with 8.3 rebounds. Both teams are on the outside looking in the playoff rankings. If you're into the betting, as we were just talking about, it looks like Mystics, according to BetMGM, are 6.5 point favorites. 6.5 point favorites. And the Mystics are the favorite in this one. Mystics are leading the season series 1-0. They played 3 more games, including tonight. This morning. Mystics won that game 79-72 back on June 17th. They play today, and then they play again on July 29th and August 5th. Recent games looks like the Chicago have been win-loss, so they've lost 3 of their last 5. The Mystics have won 3 of their last 5. They're on a 2-game losing streak, however, playing against Dallas and Minnesota. So both teams looking to get back in the win column in today's game. Alrighty. So salute to everybody here on Early Hood and Holy. Was good. Salute. Hope everything is going well, my friend. Thanks for joining on this early morning stream. Hope all is well. Charge that mouse up. All right. Your predictions in the chat. Poll is going. Who do you think will win this game, Mystics or Sky? Mystics are -7 on FanDuel and -3 on the money line. Actually, let me take a look at the FanDuel, see what's going on. I had so much time this morning, and I always wait until last minute, and I don't make good choices. Let's see. FanDuel got a 25% profit boost. Let's see what's going on here. So we got about 3 minutes until tip-off. My prediction, I think I'm gonna say Mystics with the win tonight. This morning, I gotta stop saying tonight. Mystics with the win this morning. If you missed last night's game, after we did the watch along, Dallas played Phoenix, and Sammy Whitcomb went absolutely nuclear in that one. She finished with, I think she had 29 in the first half, 19 in the first quarter, finished with 36 points. Doesn't get the 40 points needed to get that DoorDash promotion that they've been advertising. But what a game from Sammy Whitcomb. It's like everything she threw up was going in. Alyssa Thomas ends up with a triple-double queen. Paige Becker's not her best night. I think she finished with 11 points or so. I think she got a head injury again. I think after on a block, she got popped in the head. She finished with 11 points. Alrighty, so what time is it now? It's 11:30 on the dot. I'm still waiting. They haven't transitioned to the broadcast as of yet. So we'll sit here and wait until they do. All right, now they have. Let me turn my volume up so I can have a listen here. So as we know, we have a couple all-stars playing in this game. You have Angel Reese for the Chicago Sky, and you have both Sonia Citron and Kiki Iriafen, who made it as reserves for the all-star game. So we have 3 all-stars between these 2 teams playing in this matchup. All-star weekend begins next week. Next week, Friday, I think it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe. So they are playing at Eagle Bank Arena on the campus of George Mason University. Okay, so let's see what happens here. They're just talking about Sonya and Kiki making the All-Star game. This is what they're talking about on the broadcast. The Sky are the 12 seed. The Mystics are the 9 seed. Mystics with a win. They stay in 9. Chicago with a loss. They stay in 12. So nothing happens. Are they having a basketball camp at George Mason? Possibly. I'm not too sure, but I know this game particularly is for this is for the summer camp, and this game especially is because they're doing construction in the arena the Mystics usually play in, so they've been bouncing around the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. The Mystics have. So I know a couple of games they played in Baltimore. I think they played one game at Capital One maybe, or one of those arenas over there, and now they're in Virginia. They're also talking about Lucy Olsen. Last game, she had 19 points in 17 minutes, career high. 7 for 10, 3 assists for her. Damn, they close. See, that's what I wasn't. Oh, no, they keep it still open. All right, cool. Let's see. Let me get something in right quick. Boop. Hopefully that hits. We'll see. All right. Sydney Johnson, first year head coach of the Washington Mystics. And you have Tyler Marsh, first year head coach of the Chicago Sky. Make sure you get those votes in. What's up, nephew? What's going on? Emil? Good morning, good morning. We're about to have our tip off, and we are off, people. Game has started. We are off. Ball with the Chicago Sky to start. Gets it over to Angel Reese. Angel Reese at the foul line gets it to Rachel Banham. She went crazy last game. Unfortunately, didn't end up in a win. Banham pump fakes, drives out to Onyenwere into the paint, gets the ball stripped, deflection, goes off hands, and it goes out of bounds. It goes to the Mystics. Great defensive possession there by the Mystics. Ball in play with the Washington Mystics. Dang, I keep saying Mystics so many times. Shook Sutton with the ball. Sutton goes down the lane, goes for the layup, misses, fight for the rebound, tipped out. Uh-oh, it looks like Iriafen's on the floor holding her head, and Shakira Austin with the block. Angel Reese with the rebound, goes up, and she misses the layup. Rebound to Sonya. And Kiki is still on the floor. And they drop it down to Shakira, and she gets fouled. And Kiki is still on the floor holding her head. They were still going on offense. She's holding the back of her head here. Doesn't even look like she's moving, really. Hopefully she's okay. And her teammates are around her. Surrounding her here. Kiki is on the floor holding her head. She's just sitting up now, but she was on the floor from that whole possession. That whole previous possession there. So we have a stoppage in play here, going for the rebound. Angel Reese going for the rebound and catches her in the ear area with the left arm, catches her in the right ear. They're gonna take a timeout, so we have an early stoppage here. 9:02 to go. Kiki Iriafen holding the right side, her right ear, and is walking under her own power to the bench. So that's a good sign. Man, we had the same thing last game that we did. Jordan Canada got caught an elbow to like the left eyebrow, and we had a stoppage early as well. So hopefully everything is good with Kiki. Angel Reese was last week's player of the week for the Eastern Conference, averaged 19.7 points, 17 rebounds, and 2 steals. Oh, you needed Sutton first basket. She had the layup. Just unable to knock it down. Asia Wilson was the Western Conference player of the week, 23.3 points, 10.3 rebounds, 2.7 blocks per game. Also scored her 5,000th career point in last week's matchups. So we're in a break right here. If you're just joining, we're in a bit of a break. Kiki Iriafen went down, took a forearm to the ear, and she was on the court for a bit. Slowly got up and walked under her own power to the bench. So hopefully all is good with Kiki. Salute to everybody joining on this early morning stream wherever you are in the world. Appreciate you tuning in. Poll is still active. Let me know who you think will win. Tonight's, keep saying tonight, this morning's matchup. Still in a break here. You're not missing anything. Okay, they're coming back to the broadcast now. We'll see what happened to Kiki here. Ariel Atkins, they said, is getting an in-arena tribute as she was a former Washington Mystics. Was a part of that championship team back in 2019. Played her whole career there before she was traded to the Chicago Sky this past offseason. You got 50 for the Sky to win. My prediction was Mystics. I don't have any money on it, so I ain't gonna hate. I hope you win. Shakira Austin misses the first free throw, so both teams scoreless. Shakira Austin rounding back into form as she's healthy now. Second free throw is up, and Shakira Austin gets the home team, gets the first basket of the game. RC, my guy, salute, was good. So Aaliyah Edwards has checked in for Kiki Iriafen. Ever since we heard those reports that they were looking to move her. I mean, haven't heard anything since. Rachel Banham with the ball, gets it to Atkins at the elbow, drops it off to Liz Williams, goes up for the layup and misses the layup, but gets fouled. She'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Elizabeth Williams' first free throw is up and good. She has that weird hitch in her free throw where she goes up, freezes at the top of the free throw, and then shoots it forward. Reflects in her free throw percentage. Second one is up and she misses that one. As I mentioned, Sonia Citron with another rebound. She has 2 on the game so far. Ball over to Leah Edwards. Edwards with the ball. Gets it back up top to Sutton. Right side to Shakira at the 3-point line. Shakira looks to attack. Goes through the lane. Goes up. Misses. Tip rebound. Falls to Banham. Banham outlet pass to a running Onyenwere. Layup is up. She smokes it. Rebound to Sykes. Brittany Sykes. Left side over to Sutton. Sutton in the corner down to Austin in the mid post. Austin bounce pass to Sutton. Sutton goes up and lays it in. Shook Sutton gets the first field goal of the game for both teams. 3-1 Washington. What's up, umpire? Salute. 8:30 on your side too. Yeah, I know it's an early one for you West Coasters. Ball down to Williams in the post against Austin. Faces up, turnaround jump shot off. Rebound to Austin. Austin gets it over to Sutton. Sutton gets down the lane, fumbles the ball a little bit, finds a cutting Sonia. She trips, slips, and falls. Ball turned over. Ariel Atkins with the ball. They have a 3-on-2 if she wants it. Finds Banham, and Banham scores the layup. So the Sky get their first field goal of the game. Rachel Banham. Ball with Sutton. Right side. Gets it down to Austin on the face-up. On the right-hand side. Post up. Left hand hook over Williams. Can't get it. Oh, it looked like Angel was out of bounds there on the rebound. So it stays with the Mystics. Yeah, RC, they that whole routine changes for them. You so used to waking up, getting a workout in, getting a nice meal. Nah, you just got to get up early, get your work done earlier to play an 11:30 game. Austin in the post attacks again and they call a foul by Elizabeth Williams on Shakira Austin. So Austin will go back to the line for free throws. I'm gonna keep the poll open a little bit. Yesterday we kept the poll open until basically halftime. A lot of people chose Valkyries and the dream came storming back. So I'm gonna give y'all some chance to listen and observe the game, and then you can change your position if need be. But Austin at the line for free throws here. Austin first free throw is up, and she misses again. Ensler and Melbourne checking into the game here. Let me run my clock down. It's 6:56 to go. I'll be stopping my clock too early sometimes. Last 5 games for Shakira, averaging 16.7 rebounds. Shakira Austin, second free throw, misses both, and Reese gets the rebound. Angel Reese averaging a double-double for the season. So we'll see if she can continue that tonight. Atkins gets downhill over to Reese. Reese at the elbow. Elbow jump shot is up and good. Angel Reese knocks down the foul line jump shot from the right elbow area. And Chicago with the lead. Their first lead of the game, 5-3. Edwards, handoff to Ensler, over to Melbourne, over to Austin. Austin, drive down the middle of the lane, corner to Melbourne, touch pass to Edwards. Edwards attacks, Reese goes up and scores. Aaliyah Edwards off the bench and into the scorebook, ties the game at 5 apiece. Rachel Banham, no look to Williams, baseline jump shot is up and good. So a quick response there for the Sky, 7-5. Morning, cuz, what's going on? Good morning. Austin at the top of the key. Picks up her dribble, looking for back cut to Sonia Citron. Foul. Do they count it? Or do they say it's on the floor? I think they're saying that foul was on the floor. Millerman, salute. Good morning. I had some tea this morning. I had a big breakfast, some tea, and I'm ready to go, my friend. Good to see you. Hey, Miracle. Good morning. Listen, I ain't gonna hate you. You chose who you chose. We all can't be winners. But good morning. Yeah, I'm gonna get me a nice lunch as well before I go to the Liberty game. You know, them in arena prices are expensive. Steph Dolson checked in and misses the jump shot. Edwards gets the ball here. They have a second chance. Out to Melbourne. Melbourne with the ball. No look to Steph Dolson, and she stepped out of bounds. They don't call it, but it's a turnover anyway. She throws it to Rebecca Allen, who's checked in for the Sky. Becca Allen over to Banham. Banham, no hesitation. 3 is up, misses. Ensler with the rebound. Over to Melbourne. Jade Melbourne, and remember one of them games we did, she got popped in the mouth, had lost her tooth. But nice dime from Ensler to Dolson, and Dolson scores the layup right at the basket. Tie game at 7 apiece. Rebecca Allen with the ball. Allen off the screen, pulls up for her top of the key 3, misses. Sonia Citron, another rebound. That might be her 3rd already. Sonia pulls up for a transition 3, and Sonia knocks down the 3. Sonia Citron gets herself on the board. Washington retakes the lead 10-7. Sonia is rumored to be participating in the 3-point contest this All-Star weekend, as well as being a first-time All-Star. Sonia guarding Ariel Atkins, and Atkins draws the foul on the Rook. Atkins will go to the line for 2 free throws. So that's 3 team fouls on Chicago, 2 team fouls on the Mystics. We're at the 4:39 mark of the first quarter. Atkins at the line, first free throw is up and good. She's usually a pretty good foul shooter. Yeah. Kia Nurse checks into the game for Chicago. And Kiki Iriafen, after having that earlier injury scare, is back in the game. Second shot is up and good for Atkins. 10-9. Washington on top. They have possession. It's Sutton, Iriafen, Sykes, Dolson, and Enxler, Melbourne, excuse me. Dolson with the ball. Dolson over to Sykes. Sykes comes off the screen, picks up her dribble, shoots a contested two, way off. Reese with a rebound. Cameron, she's back. Kiki saves it, but saves it to Atkins. Kia Nurse gets the loose ball. Three is up and good. Kia Nurse knocks down to three, and the Sky retake the lead here, 12-10. Jade Melbourne with the ball. Comes off that screen from Dolson. Over to Kiki. Kiki down to Dolson. Dolson against Nurse. Misses. Rebound. She gets it. Pump fake goes up again. Foul. And one. Steph Dolson gets fouled and will go to the line for the 3-point play. So that was UConn on UConn crime. I think Steph Dolson went to UConn, if I remember correctly. And Kia Nurse also went to UConn. So Steph Dolson, being effective in her early minutes here, will go to the line for the 3-point play here. It's up, and she cashes in. So the Mystics retake the lead, 13-12. It's a back and forth affair here at Fairfax Arena on the campus of George Mason University in Virginia. Becca Allen, handoff to Atkins. Atkins guarded by her former teammate in Brittany Sykes. Attacks Sykes, gets down the lane and gets tripped up, and she'll go to the line for more free throws. Foul call on Shug Sutton. So Atkins being ultra aggressive here against her former team. She's already up to 2 points on those 2 made free throws. Does have 3 assists to go with it. So Atkins averaging 14.4 points per game, as we discussed in the pregame. She knocks down the first free throw. Shakira Austin checking back in for Steph Dolson. Dolson gave some good minutes early. Dolson checks out with 5 points to lead the Mystics in scoring. Atkins at the line for the second, and she knocks down the second free throw. Ball in play here with the Mystics. 14-13, Chicago on top. Under 3.5 to go. Sykes in the corner. Looks like Chicago running a bit of a zone here. They get it over to Sutton. She hesitates, now shoots, misses. Reese with the rebound. Angel Reese, the rebound extraordinaire, up to 4 rebounds here. It's like Angel Reese, top of the key. She shoots a 3, almost banks it in. Rebound goes to Sykes. I think Washington will live with that all day. Sykes coming down the court. Right to left crossover, hesitation, goes under the basket, finds Jade Melbourne. 3 from the right wing, and Jade Melbourne knocks down the 3 to retake the lead here, 15-14. They say it was a 2? All right, they say it was a 2. My bad. I got a little ahead of myself. 15-14. Her foot was on the line, I guess. Washington up. Oh, a steal by Shug Sutton. Doesn't have the numbers. She doesn't slow it down. Attacks, gets fouled by Kia Nurse. So Sutton will go to the line for free throws now. Right, got the ticker sorted for you guys. Game leaders, bottom of your screen. Shug Sutton at the line. Previously with the Phoenix Mercury, was traded last season to the Washington Mystics. Sutton hits the first free throw. Oh, so they actually changed it to a 3. So it is that last possession by was a 3 for Washington by Jade Melbourne. She hits the first free throw, and she knocks down the second as well. 18-14, that is the correct score. Ball in play with the Sky and Rachel Banham. Foul called on Jade Melbourne. Silly foul there. Washington now with 4 team fouls. 4 team fouls. Sonia Citron checks back in for Shug Sutton. 2:33 to go. Angel Reese to inbound. Reese looking. Can't get it in. Barely gets it into Williams. The Mystics on an 8-2 run in the last minute and a half. Banham, top of the key. In and out dribble. Goes to the right. Behind the back pass to Williams. She pulls up for the 10-footer and good. Liz Williams knocks down the mid-range 10-footer. And it's 18-16. Melbourne gets it up to Citron. Citron reverse spins on the left side. Goes baseline. Attacks Allen. Allen with the block. Sonia gets her own rebound and misses the shot. A little too far under the basket and gets tripped up by Banham. Banham fouls Sonia Citron and the ball turns right back over to the Mystics. Yeah, that was a foul there by Rachel Banham. Ran right into the back of Sonia Citron. I don't know if it was intentional, but no situational awareness there. Austin to inbound, gets it into Melbourne. Melbourne comes off the screen going left. Post up to Shakira. Goes under the basket. Reverse layup too strong. Rebound to Reese. Reese with the ball. Over to Banham. Banham playing behind the screen. Banham for three and knocks it down. Rachel Banham picks up the three. And Chicago retakes the lead here, 19-18. Melbourne with the ball, right to left crossover here. On the left side of the floor, gets it back to Austin. Austin goes in, attacks Reese, misses, rebound to Reese. And Reese something to say to Austin, and they call a tech here, a double tech between both of them. So both Austin and Reese get a double tech. Austin missed that left hand hook. Her and Reese got into it. Reese had something to say to her about, basically probably had said something about her locking her up or that. Nothing easy here. But now that puts both of them in a bind here. I love it. Both of these players are two fiery players when they get between those lines. So double tech cancels out. No free throws. Ball inbound to Liz Williams. Gets it back to Banham. Banham with the ball. Crosses half court here. Gets Banham. Picks up her dribble. Nobody to get it to. Oh, bad pass. Aaliyah Edwards with the steal. Edwards pushing up the court. Gets it over to Melbourne. Melbourne pump fakes. Gets down the lane. Double clutch. Gets blocked. Austin with the rebound. Oh, but they call a foul. It was so loud I couldn't hear the whistle. Them kids over there screaming out there. Could barely hear the whistle. So Jane Melbourne to the line. Double clutch. I don't know who the foul was on. That might have been clean though. Melbourne hits the first. That might have been a clean block though. They called it on Banham. That was clean in my opinion. KG was good. Was good. My handicap on Iriafen having a good game was solely based on thinking Shakira and Reese would get. Man was hoping on a double ejection. It's crazy. She hits the second, 20-19. Oh snap! That's funny. Mo Jeff getting some minutes. Another UConn product. Reese entry pass to Williams. Williams under the basket. Smokes the layup. Aaliyah Edwards with the rebound. Jade Melbourne with the ball. Under a minute to go here in the first. It's been a back and forth affair. We got some texts already. Had an injury scare to Kiki. But Lucy Olsen's in the game. She had a career high last game. Gets it out to Melbourne. Melbourne step back for three. Is it her second? Nope, short. Long rebound goes to Rebecca Allen. 27 seconds to go. Let me slow my clock down. Angel Reese with the ball at half court. About a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Angel versus Kiki. Angel calling for the clear out. Angel looks to attack. Right to left crossover. Back to her right. Loses the ball. Weak handles. Jade Melbourne on the run. Jade Melbourne for the layup and scores. So Angel thought she was a point forward there and lost the ball completely. 22-19 Washington. Mo Jeff with the spin move. 2 seconds to go. Mo Jeff hangs, tries to go glass and misses. One of the foul, doesn't get it. And that's the end of the first. So the score 22-19. The home team Mystics on top of the Sky. 22-19. All right, so it's been a back and forth affair. No complaints on my end. No complaints. Let me turn this down. It's a little loud. Let's take a look at the box score for this game so far. Scroll up. We got 22-19 is the score. The home team on top. Yeah. Angel Reese for the Sky, 2 points and 6 rebounds already. Does have a technical foul. Her and Austin got into it. She played all 10 minutes in that first quarter. Michaela Onyenwere, no points on 0 for 3 shooting. Liz Williams with 5 points. You got Atkins with 4 playing against her former team. 4 points, 3 assists. Rachel Banham with 5 points. She does have 3 fouls already. That is Rachel Banham's bugaboo right now, getting into foul trouble. Off the bench, you just have Kia Nurse with 3. For the Mystics, you have Citron with 3 points and 4 rebounds. Kiki with no points. She had a little bit of an injury scare in the first minute. Took a shot to the ear. Was laying on the floor for a minute or so. Was able to come back into this game after stepping out for a bit. Shakira Austin with a point and also a tech. Shook Sutton with 4. Sykes yet to score. Off the bench, Jade Melbourne with 7. Aaliyah Edwards with 2 and Steph Dolson with 5. Looking at the team stats here, Chicago shooting 37.5% from the field, 40% from 3, 83% from the line. The Mystics shooting 36.8% from the field, 50% from 3, 66% from the line. Turnover battle about equals 4 for Chicago, 2 for the Mystics. And that is that. Excuse me. Let me look at the comments here. Let me scroll back up. Eagles rooting for the Sky here. Tudo said, I love the pace definitely picked up after those first 3 minutes. It is an early game. Takes a little bit for the body to get into a groove here. 11:30 a.m. start is much different than their usual 7, 8 p.m. starts. KG said, I wish Beck Allen would have just a little bit more dog in her. She's such a solid player. Could even say her game's a little closer to Nafisa, less ball handling, of course. Yeah, she's also a little older, been dealing with injury problems over her career. She used to play for my Liberty. I know it all too well. And she does have the wingspan to be a really solid player as well. Emil says Angel Reese is nothing but rebounds. No, she'll get to scoring. She'll get to scoring. It's still early. Yeah, Angel and Shakira both very intense players. Second quarter has started. I forgot to start the second quarter clock. Let's get it popping. Mystics with the ball here to start the second. I'll fix the clock at the next break. Austin down to Iriafen. That one leg fall away over Liz Williams misses. Rebound to Maddie Westbell. And Mo Jeff with the ball. So it's Jefferson, Westbell, Williams, Atkins, and Nurse for the Sky. Atkins with the ball, shoots over Sonia, short, long rebound goes over to Sykes. Sykes on the run. Sykes slaloming through the lane. Looked like she traveled, but she scores anyway. They don't call it if she did travel. And the Mystics take a 24-19 lead. Ball back with Chicago. Atkins over to Mo Jeff. Mo Jeff left side of the floor. Dribbles to the top of the key. Wants a screen. Gets the screen from Atkins. They call a moving screen by Atkins there. And it's a turnover. Yeah, she only took about 3-4 steps on that one. So ball in play here with the Mystics. Shook Sutton, Sykes, Edwards, Citron, and Iriafen with the ball. On the floor for the Mystics. Sykes gets it down to Kiki at the left foul line. She pulls up for 2. Short. Rebound to Westbeld. Yeah, RO2. It's nice that they have it over here. They've been bouncing around arena to arena due to construction, but it all works out in the end. That the kids get to go to a game instead of just being at their summer camp location all day. There's a foul there on the Mystics. The ball stays with Chicago. Atkins gets it into Williams. Handoff. Oh, but a steal. Good hands by Kiki. Sykes picks up the loose ball. 24-19. Mystics with the ball. Oh, Sykes slaloming into the lane. Just pity pat, goes to the left and scores. Goes coast to coast. slithers through the defense and scores. 6 turnovers now for Chicago. They have to take care of the ball. Mo Jeff with the ball. Over to Maddie Westball. Top of the key three. She can do that, and she will do that. Knocks down the three. Maddie Westball out of Notre Dame. Sonia and Maddie were teammates at Notre Dame this past college season. Edwards with the ball. Gets it out to Kiki. Kiki left-hand drive over to Sonia. Back down to Kiki. Ball gets deflected. Kiki attacks. Goes up. Right-hand hook. Gets fouled there by Elizabeth Williams. And Kiki determined to get to the rim and gets fouled. (26-22). Iriafen at the line, looking for her first points of the game. First free throw is up, and Kiki is on the board. Shakira Austin is checking back in, comes in for Aaliyah Edwards. So Kiki at the line for the second, the first-time All-Star, has her first 2 points of the game. 28-22, Washington on top. Mo Jeff with the ball. Angel Reese has also checked back in. Mo Jeff playing with it at half court. Sutton putting pressure on her. They get into their offense a little late with 14 to go. Angel Reese gets fouled, and she'll go to the as foul on the floor. Foul on Austin there. Ball inbounded from Reese to Mo Jeff. Jeff gets it over to Atkins, right wing. Against her former teammate Sykes, pulls up for three, misses. Austin with the rebound, gets it over to Sutton. Sutton right over to Citron. Citron right wing for three, misses. Ball bounces out, and it'll go to Chicago. Kat, what's up, Kat? While I make delivery, I appreciate you listening. I'm glad to know you in the chat. I will keep you as informed as possible. Good to see you back in the chat. Ball and play with Chicago here. Angel Reese, top of the key, right side to Atkins. Atkins over to Onyenwere. She pump fakes for three. Out to Mo Jeff. Mo Jeff, no hesitation. Three from the left corner, misses. Kiki with the rebound. Over to Sutton. Sutton crosses half court here. In and out dribble. Has Mo Jeff spinning and turning, and she scores the floater. Shug Sutton, filthy move. Had Mo Jeff in the torture chamber there, going downhill, and she scores the floater. Timeout, Chicago. 13-3 run by the Mystics. They're up 8. Con Landing, always the providing the information. Angel Reese now has 6 techs, one more, and she gets an automatic 1-game suspension. Sheesh, 6 already? I didn't even know that. Shakira with 5. Yeah, she got to take it easy, man. Got to take it easy. Let's take a look at the box score, though. 30-22. Mystics 8-3 in the quarter. Yeah, they'll be able to play the remainder of the game. They received their 7th tech in. I think it's the further games that they're suspended, KG. The further games they get suspended. Then every one you get another tech, you get suspended again. So she got to take it easy. Let's take a look at the box score here. Excuse me. Jeez. Angel Reese with 2 points and 6 rebounds. Onyenwere yet to score. 5 for Liz Williams, 4 for Atkins, 5 for Banham. You have 3 for Nurse and 3 for Westbeld. I think Westbeld's the only points of the quarter. For Washington, you have Citron here with 3 and 4 rebounds. Kiki with her first 2. 1 for Shakira, 6 for Shug, and 4 for Britt Sykes. For Edwards has 2. Melbourne with 7. 5 for Steph Dolson. The turnovers have been a story. For the Sky, they're up to 6 turnovers, only 2 for the Mystics. Rebounding battle, the Mystics are actually winning that 14-12 as well. So Chicago has to clean up those turnovers. Has to. Poll is still open. I'm gonna keep it open for a little bit longer. Between who will win between the Mystics and the Sky. Looks like the Sky and Mystics are, the poll is tied at 50% right now. So make sure you fill that poll out. Salute to everybody here on a Tuesday afternoon here on the East Coast right now. Early camp day matchup, summer camp for the kids. It's a game specifically, not specifically for them, but the time is specifically for them. Anybody can attend if they have the day off or they want to go. But this game has been a good one so far. Hey, Mom, what's going on? Salute, salute. All right, broadcast is returning now. Michaela has a little Enriquez to her game. Sky needs to get more buckets. Michaela, she used to play for my New York Liberty, won Rookie of the Year with us back in 2021, I believe. But she was one of the catalysts that allowed us to get our big three in Stewie, Jonquel, and KT was a part of that trade. I can't forget KT. Missed by the Chicago Sky. I'm over here talking about the Liberty. Rebound to the Mystics here. Sykes with the ball. Sykes and Austin, Dolson, Sutton, and Sonia on the floor. Oh, good touch pass. Good ball movement. They broke that zone down easily. Sutton to Dolson to the cutting Citron, and she scores the layup. Uncontested. 10-point game here. Haley Van Lift, the rookie, is checked in. She gets the ball out to Atkins. Atkins attacks Sutton. That's a foul there on Sutton on the reach in. I saw that coming. 10-point game, 6 minutes to go here. So Sutton gets it to a rolling Dolson, who finds a cutting Citron and scores. Martin, salute for the sub. Salute, salute. Sonia Citron will go to the bench. Sonia Citron currently has 5 points and 4 rebounds. Does have 2 fouls, so Coach Johnson trying to protect her here. Westbell gets it over to Van Lift. Van Lift to Atkins. Atkins sets her feet. 3, way short. And it goes out of bounds. And then goes to the Mystics here. If you're just joining, make sure you fill out the poll. Who do you think is going to win this game? It's a 10-point game currently. But, you know, anything, it's a game, basketball is a game of runs. Anything can happen. Jade Melbourne blows right by Haley Van Lift, but smokes the layup. Rebound to Reese. That's her 7th of the game. Angel Reese going coast to coast, attacks Austin and draws the body contact. Will go to the line for 2 free throws. Yeah, it's been recent talent. KG, we haven't always been like this. We've been pretty mediocre to terrible over the years, but it's just as of 2023, 2022, excuse me. No, 2023. Then we've been able to get some big names. First 3 free throw was up and it was a miss. Second free throw is up. And she misses both. Kiki chases down the rebound, so some may say bull don't lie. Austin had to go to the bench because she has 3 fouls now. Dolson with the ball, hands off to Sykes. She's trapped in the corner, and it's a jump ball there. Con landing. To add some info to the tech conversation. After a player serves a suspension after 7 techs, they can return but will be suspended again after 2 technical fouls. So it'll be 9th, 11th, 13th. And so after every 2, they get suspended again. That makes sense. Because if you get suspended after every tech you get, then you just can't do anything. You got mum's the word out there. Still 32-22 offense for the Sky has sputtered. Sykes wins the tips it, but it gets its way to the Sky. They have possession here. 5 minutes to go here in the second. It's been all Mystics here in the second. Onyenwere gets it over to Westbell. Westbell pump fakes over to Van Lift. Down to Reese, and they call an offensive foul on Reese. Catches Steph Dolson with an elbow to the chin. Looks like. Reese with that first free throw. Oh yeah, she catches her with a mush to Steph Dolson. They're not going to review it. Ball is in play here with the Mystics. Jade Melbourne at the controls. Gets it over to Sykes. Back to Melbourne. Melbourne, top of the key here. Wants a screen. Doesn't really use it. Gets it to Kiki. Kiki attacks Elizabeth Williams. Goes up. Wild left-hand layup is off. Reese, another rebound. That's 8. Nurse with the ball. Back to Reese. Handoff back to Nurse. Nurse sets her feet. Doesn't shoot it. Finds Reese. Reese loses the ball, and no, but the Sky get it back. Nurse picks it up. Shot clock doesn't reset. 10 on the clock. Reese looks to attack Kiki, bounces off her, attacks, goes up, and scores the right-hand layup. That was a tough shot there, but Reese manages to knock it down. She's up to 4 points here. Jade Melbourne, guarded tightly by Van Lift, gets it over to Kiki. Kiki, top of the key here. Gets it to Sykes. Sykes is wide open. Sykes for 3. Too strong. Rebound to Nurse. Nurse crosses half court. Drops it. Oh, terrible pass by Nurse. Dolson tips it away. It stays with the Sky, though. Cam praying on an ejection. And that might kill a lot of people's parlays, my friend. Dolson goes to the bench there, giving some good minutes. Reese, I said Reese to inbound. Sky to inbound. Atkins gets it in to Williams in the corner, guarded by Edwards. Oh, spins off Edwards, goes baseline, reverse layup. It's good. Good move there by Elizabeth Williams. They gave her the baseline. She spins to it, goes reverse, and lays it in. 32-26. Chicago climbing back in with 3.5 to go in the second. Lucy Olsen with the ball, comes off the screen, gets to that foul line, pulls up, and scores. That's her wheelhouse. Lucy Olsen likes to shoot the mid-range. She gets on the board here. That should be her first basket of the game. It is. Oh, and Kia Nurse responds with a 3. Kia Nurse on the job, knocks down the 3. Timeout here by the Mystics is 34-29. 3:15 to go. My clock, I keep forgetting to start the clock. 3:15 to go in this second quarter. Let me fix my clock for us. 3:15 to go. There we go. 34-29. That last shot was by Kia Nurse of the Sky. Let's take a look here. 34-29 is the score. Chicago coming back here. Mystics still outscoring them 12-10 here in the quarter. Let's take a look at the box score. You got Angel Reese with 4 points and 8 rebounds. Onyenwere at the score. Liz Williams with 7 points. You got Atkins with 4, 5 for Banham. She has 3 fouls. Not going to probably see her until the third quarter. 6 for Nurse on 2 made threes. And 3 for Westbell. That's their bench. 9 points off the bench for them. For Washington, you got Citron with 5 and 4. She does have 2 fouls as well. Kiki Iriafen with 2 points and 2 rebounds. Shakira Austin with 1 point and 2 rebounds. She does have 3 fouls, so she had to go to the bench as well. Brittany Sykes with 4 points and 3 rebounds. And Shug Sutton with 6. Jade Melbourne with 7 points to lead the team in scoring off the bench. 2 for Aaliyah Edwards, 5 for Steph Dolson. Lucy Olsen got her first 2 in this quarter. Salute to Sona for the follow. Salute, salute. Headphones on orange, so can you chat instead? I mean, it'll be a lot for me to write everything, but I'll do what I can. Which game do I stream the most? Oh, her headphones are not working. Liberty fan. W teams when all right, just answered that for her. Salute to everybody here on the stream. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me scroll down. They're talking about the WNBA being back in Detroit in this League Pass commercial. So, if you weren't aware, the WNBA announced 3 new expansion cities in addition to the 2 that are coming next season in Toronto and Portland. So we have Detroit. Wow, I blanked out. Detroit, Philly, and one more. I forgot. Somebody remind me. Somebody remind me. Detroit, Cleveland. There we go. Thank you. Detroit, Cleveland, and Philly. Detroit and Cleveland both had teams previously. Ball back in play here with the Mystics. Yeah, you see it. You know it too, though. Thanks, guys. Yep, it definitely was Cleveland. Ball back in play here with the Mystics, though. We see back to the action. Jade Melbourne, a top of the key 3 off the front rim. Tip rebound. Reese secures the rebound as she does best. 9 rebounds for Reese in the first half. On pace for damn near 20 rebounds. Atkins down to Reese in the post. Fouled there by Jade Melbourne. Eagles is you from South Jersey. Got you. So Angel Reese at the line. The Mystics are in the bonus. And Reese hits the first. And she hits the second. It's 34-31. Oh, I added it to the wrong team, guys. 34-31 is the score. Ball in play with Sykes. Sykes over to Melbourne. Bad entry pass and a steal by the Sky. Elizabeth Williams gets it over to Nurse. They have a chance to make this a 1-point game or tie it. But Sykes jumps to passing lane. Elizabeth Williams saves it. Bad pass by her. Edwards gets the deflection. Ball bouncing around. Williams gets it back. Reese gets it and puts it in. And Reese goes to help up her. But it's a 1-point game. 34-33. All right, RO2. Salute. Eagle said, I just went to Barclays Center 2 weeks ago. It's small. What do you mean it's small? It holds about, I forgot the max, but it holds about 18,000 people, probably more. Edwards knocks down the jump shot. In comparison to Wells Fargo, maybe it's small. It's 36-33. Oh, the outside, yeah, because New York, the property is a premium. Brittany Sykes misses the 3. Edwards, offensive rebound, putback foul, and 1. Aaliyah Edwards. Shorty being annoying right now. She misses the free throw for the 3-point play. Ball gets deflected out by Reese on the rebound attempt. Ball in play with the Mystics. Shot goes up. Kiki with the rebound over to Edwards. Edwards wide open midi misses. Elizabeth Williams with the rebound here. Gets it out to Reese. Reese sets up for a 3. Pump fakes. Attacks right into the lane. Gets fouled there by Edwards. And Reese being aggressive here. She'll go to the line for more free throws here. Angel Reese being ultra aggressive here. Instrumental in this and cutting into this deficit. She's up to 8 points and 9 rebounds on double-double watch for Angel. Angel Reese knocks down the first. Get this girl out of here. Second one rattles in. So it's a 3-point game. Sykes gets downhill, loses the ball, gets it back, but they call the double dribble? Eagle said I messed up my earned money. Sky suck. That's always so bad. The Mystics ain't even good, but they Sky. So what do they call? They say it wasn't a double dribble there. So it stays with the Mystics. 40 seconds to go. Score is still 38-35. Sorry, Melbourne gets it into Sykes. Down in the post to Kiki. Kiki attacks Williams, goes up, misses. Reese gets the 10th rebound there. So she has 10 rebounds in the first half. 26 seconds to go here. Atkins with the ball, right side of the floor. Atkins drives, attacks Edwards, gets stripped by Edwards. So Atkins gets stripped by Edwards. 18.5 to go in the quarter, 8 on the shot clock. Oh, ball gets inbounded, but Sonia gets a fingertip on it, tips it out of bounds. Yeah, I was watching that Dallas game after stream. I didn't expect Sammy Whitcomb to go off for 36 points, 29 in the first half. That was crazy. Everything she was throwing up was going in. Oh, bad inbound pass. Edwards jumps the lane. Ball goes out of bounds off the Sky. The Mystics will have one final possession in this quarter. So Jade Melbourne, the inbound, gets it into Sykes. Shot clock is off here. Brittany Sykes at half court. She calling out the direction she wants. She wants to screen. Nobody knows what they want to happen. Sykes gets the lane, gets it to Edwards on the roll, foul, and one. Aaliyah Edwards again. Brittany Sykes orchestrated that perfectly. Told Edwards to go to the other side of the paint, have Kiki come and set the screen. She rejects the screen, drops it off to Aaliyah Edwards right there on the left side of the basket. Gets up, gets fouled by Elizabeth Williams. Will go to the line for the 3-point play. Aaliyah Edwards at the line. Free throw is up. Short on the free throw. Fight for the rebound. Gets to Elizabeth Williams. And that's how the quarter ends. So at the end of 2 quarters, the Mystics are currently up 40-35 at the half. As always, we'll go over the box score, the team stats, and all that good stuff. Let me look at let me reset this and then look at the comments so we can see what the deal is here. So Aaliyah Edwards off the bench, putting in work here. Let me scroll up. Arena offers 17,000 seats for basketball. 17,700. Yeah. Eagles still believe in Sky. I still got the poll open, so don't be afraid to change your vote. Nah, I'm joking. KG says Aaliyah so tough. She's like the Laney of the Mystics. That's a good that's a big comparison there. She has to improve her. She's a little tall. I think probably a little taller than Laney. Laney has a better 3-point shot than her, but she is a young developing player looking just to get some minutes to play. So congrats to her. Yeah, Angel Reese already close to a double-double. Oh, she does get it. She has 10 points and 10 rebounds. Yep. She has the double-double already, Empire. That's Angel Reese for you. Yeah, Mystics are definitely better with Sykes on the floor. Let's take a look at the box score. Let me get the timer up for us for halftime. Let's get this started. Remember, halftime usually about 15 minutes. So let's get that timer started. All right, 40 to 35 at the half. Let me mute this. There we go. The Sky were outscored 22 to 19 by the Mystics in the first. Mystics outscored them again in the second, 18 to 16, 5-point lead here. For Chicago, Angel Reese, as I just mentioned, double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds here in the first half. On 3 of 5 shooting, she's been to the line 6 times, made 4 of them. Michaela Onyenwere, yet to score. 7 for Liz Williams with 3 rebounds. You got 4 for Atkins, 5 for Banham. Nurse with 6, 3 for Westbeld, and that's still their bench scoring, 9 points from their bench. For the Mystics, you have Sonia Citron with 5 points and 4 rebounds. Does have 2 fouls, so I had to sit in that second quarter. Kiki with 2 points and 3 rebounds. Shakira with a point, 2 rebounds. She has 3 fouls, had to sit as well. Sykes with 4 and 4 rebounds. 6 for Shug Sutton. Off their bench is where they really did work. Jade Melbourne with 7, 8 for Aaliyah Edwards. That's a team high. 2 for Lucy Olsen and 5 for Dolson. So what you got? 5 and 2 is 7, and 7 is 14, and 8 is 22. Yep, so 22 points off their bench for the Washington Mystics, only 9 for the Chicago Sky. Looking at the shooting percentages, Chicago shooting 39% from the field, 36% from 3, 75% from the line. In terms of Washington, they're shooting about the same, 39.5% from the field. Worse from 3, 25% from 3, 61% from the line. But they still have the lead. The rebounding battle, 19 to 19, tied in the rebounding category for both teams. Chicago leading the assist battle 8 to 7. The turnover battle, 8 for Chicago, only 3 for the Mystics. So that's contributes to why they're on top. And looking at the foul battle, Chicago with 12 fouls, 10 for the Mystics. All right, so that's the halftime report live from George Mason University, Fairfax Arena down in Virginia, where the Mystics and Sky are facing off in this afternoon battle. Oh, I got you about the utility player aspect. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, let's take a look at the season standings right now. Let's scroll back up. My bad. Let me get a nice little refresh on this. I refreshed it this morning, but just make sure. So as you can see, Minnesota still on top, 17-2 record. Phoenix with a win, goes back ahead. Well, ensures more of a lead on New York, 13-6 after that win against the Wings last night. New York plays later against the Aces. They're at 12-6. Atlanta at 12-7. After their win last night. Seattle 12-7 as well. Golden State at 9-9 and 6 seed. Indiana at 9-9 and 7. Vegas at 9-9 and 8. So we have 3 teams tied at 9-9. 9 wins, 9 losses in that 6, 7, 8 seed. Then we get down to Washington. This would be a big win for them if they could pull it off to try and climb closer to that playoff positioning. They're at 8-10. Sparks at 6-13. Wings with the loss last night moved to 6-14. Chicago 5-12. And then, of course, the punching bag of the league, Connecticut Sun at 2-16. Alrighty. Let's take a look at let's take a look at yesterday's game. The game that we didn't do on the stream between the Phoenix Mercury and the Dallas Wings. The season series was tied at 1 game apiece. Phoenix absolutely thrashed the Dallas Wings 102-72. No Satu, no Kalia Copper, no problem. Granted, the Wings were missing a lot of their players as well, but they were able to win last time with the same players missing. This time, Phoenix, back at home, came with a plan and absolutely put belt to behind on them. For Dallas, Isaiah James had 15 points. Luisa Geisel-Soder with only 4 points and 8 rebounds. Leah Rue with 2 points and 7. She had a double-double against them last time. JJ Quinterly, a team high, 18 points. And Paige Becker's only with 11. She only played 24-ish minutes. Off their bench, Maisha Hines-Allen with 11, Tiara McCowan with 9, Leah Tu King with 2. News about Leah Tu King, she was waived earlier today. So Leah Tu King, the rookie out of Notre Dame, was with the Sparks, was waived, was picked up by the Wings, and now waived again. Their Achilles heel last night was turnovers. Dallas with 17 turnovers. And they couldn't buy a 3. They were 33% from 3, 8 for 24, and 27 for 75 from the field. That's pretty tough as well. For the Phoenix Mercury, had Alyssa Thomas, triple-double, 15 points, 15 assists, 10 rebounds. Was a plus 30 in her minutes. Kat Westbeld, sister of Maddie Westbeld, who's playing with the Chicago Sky. The 29-year-old rookie finishes with 14 points. Natasha Mack, in the start, got 4 points and 10 boards. Sammy Whitcomb, flamethrower. She made her first 6-7 shots. Finishes with 36 points, 6 rebounds, 7 of 11 from 3. Only missed 7 shots the whole game. Absolutely on fire. A WNBA season high 29 points in the first half. Finishes with 36. Crazy. Couldn't believe it. Monique Okolo-Makani with 4 points. Their bench got 6 from Kalani Brown, 6 from Kit Laxa, and 17 for Kiana Williams, who was picked up on a hardship there. They shot 47% from the field, 43% from 3. Only had 9 turnovers, 102 points, man. Absolutely incredible stuff there from them. All right, let's take a look at the schedule. Let me pull it up on my other screen here. Look at the upcoming schedule here in the W. Tomorrow, I should be back on for tomorrow. Don't think I have anything scheduled. So let's take a look. So tomorrow's games, people. Another set of camp games, so don't be alarmed. More camp games this week. So we have a 11 a.m. matchup between the Storm and the Sun. I'm not doing that game. As you can see, the spread currently is -17. That seems to be about right. I probably will do this game, Golden State Valkyries versus the Indiana Fever at 12 noon. That game will be on NBA TV, also on League Pass. I will probably do that game at noon. And then we have the Lynx and the Mercury at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, followed by the late night game, the Wings and the Sky. So I may do 2, maybe 3 of these games. Depends on how I feel tomorrow. But we got a full slate of games all day tomorrow. On Thursday, we have 2 games. We have the Lynx and the Sparks at 3 p.m. So another camp game. That game is in LA, so that game will be about 12 Pacific. And then you have the Aces and the Mystics, which is 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Friday, back to regularly scheduled program. Games on Ion with the Dream and the Fever and the Sun and the Storm at 10 p.m. to close out that night. Saturday, we have some national TV games. The Lynx and the Sky at 1 p.m. Eastern, and the Valkyries versus the Aces on CBS at 4 p.m. And then we get to Sunday, some more games, national TV game between the Wings and the Fever at 1 p.m. Eastern, followed by the Dream and Liberty. That game's on League Pass. I'll probably be at that game. The Sun and the Sparks at 6 p.m. Eastern. Also, Mystics and Storm at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then we have more Monday games. Since the All-Star break is approaching, probably trying to get some games in here. Lynx versus Sky at 8 p.m. And then you have Mercury and Valkyries at 10. Tuesday, ESPN game between the Fever and the Sun. That should be a blowout at 8 p.m. And then we have Mystics and Sparks at 10. And then the last day before the All-Star break, Wednesday, July 16th, you have the Dream and the Sky. You have the Mercury and the Lynx. Some more camp games here at 12 noon. Wow, I didn't even recognize it was 12 noon. You have the Sky, the Mercury and the Lynx at 1 p.m. Eastern. 3 p.m. you have the Valkyries and the Storm. And closing out with the Fever and the Liberty and the Aces and Wings. And that's the last of the regular season games until the following week. As you can see, we have the All-Star game here on Saturday. So be on the lookout. I may be doing a couple of these games, to be on the lookout for those streams when I put them up. Be on the lookout for that. Empire says we'll be watching the Fever tomorrow. Listen to your channel. Appreciate that, my friend. Salute to you. Salute to you. All right, I'm glad you guys were able to stick with me for the full halftime report. We still have about 5-ish minutes until halftime is over, maybe less. I did start my clock a little late, but we're just ticking down the time until the third quarter resumes. Let me look at the poll. It looks like the Mystics, are still up. Mystics are still up in the poll out of the 61-ish votes that we've got. 62 votes we got. Mystics are up over the Sky on the prediction of who will win this game. We shall see. Make sure you leave a like on the stream if you are watching and you like this type of content. Subscribe if you're new here. Where are we now? We are 7 away from 1,100 subs on the channel. So appreciate all the support, even for this early game. I know some people were saying it was 8:30 a.m. where they are on the West Coast. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Just over here scouring the interwebs, trying to see if there's any news that has been. Oh, so breaking news. I guess you want to call, if you want to call it breaking news. It looks like we got Matthew Salute from Arizona, and that's funny because this news is about your team, the Mercury. Let me zoom in here a little bit. Merjanado Musa has been waived by the Mercury. I'm guessing this is in anticipation of the Dawana Bonner acquisition. Merjanado Musa coming from overseas. She was a part of the training camp. She made the roster, and now is looking like she will be waived to bring back Dawana Bonner. So that is breaking news that just came in about 30-ish minutes ago. So that's that. Let me see if I can find any more news here. KG says nice live halftime parlay. Reese 15, Sykes 10, Citron 10, Sykes 4, Mystics money line. How much total is that on the plus side? I say that with Aces money line the next game and Agent Stewie 15. I hope you're wrong with the Aces money line. Unfortunately, I hope my team wins. All right, we are trickling down the minutes until halftime is over. Thanks for bearing with me. Bonner takes up a lot of cap space. Not surprising that to waive someone. Hutch, in regards to that, she doesn't get the full 200K since she made it through waiver, so she's probably going to get something in the veterans minimum. A pro-rated veterans minimum is probably be around 50 or something K, but she'll be with her wife in Alyssa. I guess all the kids can be together, so we'll see. Yeah, because that 200K she was with the Fever was an unprotected contract. It wasn't guaranteed, and they pay them as the season goes on. So she only got a portion of that 200K. If she was picked up on waivers when she was waived by the Fever, somebody would have to pay that 200. But they let that. Nobody was gonna pay 200 for that. Respectfully to the legend, but nobody was paying 200K for that. All right. Broadcast is about to resume. The teams are getting their last minute marching orders from their coaches. So let's see what happens here. Thanks for bearing with me for the halftime report. Shakira Austin talking to the ref, I guess, saying like, "Yo, bro, take it easy. I ain't trying to get ejected. Can I show a little bit of emotion?" KG said Natasha doesn't do enough on offense, just facilitate when Sabrina already does. All right, halftime is over. Let's get this third quarter started. Yeah, it looks like Natasha and Izzy are going to be out tonight, so the Liberty will be even more shorthanded. So it'll be all Sabrina being the facilitator here. Let's see what Marquisha can do if she gets some minutes. Brittany Sykes with the ball. Goes under the basket over to Shakira. Shakira picks up her dribble with 5 on the clock. 3, has to shoot over Angel. Gets fouled and 1. Shakira Austin, nowhere to go. Puts it up. Gets hit on the arm. Knocks it down. Yeah, she does hit her on the forearm. Desperation shot. No need for that from Reese. And Shakira at the line. She's been struggling from the line today, but she cashes that one out. The net didn't even move. 43-35, Washington on top. Let me end this poll. I gave it all the way to halftime. Ball in play with Atkins. Atkins with the ball over to Rachel Banham. Banham playing with 3 fouls. Had to sit a lot of that second quarter. Oh, good give and go between Reese and Michaela Onyenwere, who dove to the paint and scores her first basket of the game. Ball quickly up with Sonia Citron. She was dealing with foul troubles as well. Attacks the paint. Kiki with the rebound. Gets blocked. Gets her own rebound. Throws it out to Shakira. Second chance here. Third chance here for the Mystics. Gets it to Shakira. Shakira attacks Onyenwere. Takes the contact. Doesn't get it. Gets the rebound. Goes back up. Shakira foul and 1 again. Shakira Austin. So Shakira Austin has come in, put her head down. She hits a jump shot, gets fouled and 1. This one fights for the rebound, attacks Michaela Onyenwere, and she gets fouled again and scores the basket. That's why I ended that poll. I know y'all start switching up on me. Austin at the line for another 3-point play. And she cashes that one, and the free throws have been good. So a quick 6 points here for Shakira Austin. She's up to 7 points. Ball in play here with the Sky. Ball over to Banham from Atkins. Banham attacks left, drops it off to Reese. Reese downhill over to Michaela, right wing, back down to Reese. Reese attacks Kiki, gets fouled, and she gets the foul and 1. So Angel Reese and Shakira Austin exchanging fouls and 1. That foul was on Kiki Iriafen though. And then Angel did a little shrug of the shoulders. She can't complete the free throw for the 3-point play. Yeah, you're right, KG. You are absolutely right. Oh, ball from Austin to Iriafen. Pump fake, goes up on Williams and scores. Kiki with a lot more patience on that play. Didn't rush to go up. Gave her 2 head fakes and scores off the glass. Atkins with the ball out to Reese. Reese wide open for 3. Way off. Rebound to Austin. Austin gets it up to Sykes. They have numbers if they want it. Sykes down the lane gets fouled, but they don't call it, or she just sold it maybe. Reese with the ball. Reese over to Michaela. Attacks Sonia. Smokes the layup. Fight for the rebound. Banham gets it, but Sonia steals it away from her. Mystics back the other way. Drop off to Sykes. Sykes goes glass. Misses. Oh, Iriafen with the rebound. She smokes the layup. Fight for the rebound. It goes out to Sonia. Sonia over to Sykes. Over to Kiki. Austin. Austin. I don't know if they got deflected, but it goes out of bounds. That was like a comedy of errors there. Blown layups. Ball fumbling all over the floor. But the ball goes to the Sky. Ball in play with the Sky here. Rachel Banham with the ball. 48-39. That is the correct score. Just keep me honest with the time. Sometimes I don't be paying attention to my clock on the screen. Handoff between Reese and Atkins. Atkins, elbow jump shot, high arcer is good. Ball in play with the Wizards. I said the Wizards. The Mystics, excuse me. 48-41. They got the same color scheme and all that. Oh, ball stolen. Atkins steals it from Austin. Atkins throws it to Michaela. Michaela jump pass. That was a tough pass from Atkins to her. Put her in a tough spot. Sykes into the paint. 8-footer is up and good. Patience there by Sykes. Timeout there by the Sky. and it's a 9-point game, 50-41. 6:53 to go. Mystics extending their lead here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here. 50-41. Mystics outscoring them 10-6 in this quarter so far. Looking at the box scores, we got Angel Reese with 12 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. You got Onyenwere with 2, her first 2, 7 for Liz Williams, 6 for Atkins, 5 for Banham. Bench, don't worry about the bench. They haven't done anything yet. Sonia Citron with 5 points, 6 rebounds. You got Kiki with 4 points, 8 rebounds, 7 for Shakira. She has 6 in the quarter. 6 for Sykes with 4 rebounds, and Sutton still with 6. And then the bench production is still the same. So that is what we got right now. KG said need Reese 4 assists, Mystics -3.5, and Atkins 10. Hopefully you can get that, my friend. I think my thing is probably cooked. I forgot what I've even put down. All right, let's see. I got Angel Reese 10 points. I need Shakira for 10, Sonia for 10, Sykes for 15, and Shakira for 6 rebounds. Shakira got only 3 rebounds, so we'll see if she can pick up the pace there. And Brittany Sykes, what she got? Sykes got 6 points. She's going to have to pick up the pace as well. We'll see. We're in a timeout right now, 50-41. 50-41. Salute to everybody here on the watch along. Appreciate you guys tuning in for some WNBA afternoon action. Mystics versus Sky. Both teams at the bottom of the standings, close to the bottom, but still some compelling basketball to be played. We've got 3 all-stars playing in this game. Reese, Austin, Iriafen, and Citron. All right, broadcast is coming back. Yeah. Ball in play here with the Chicago Sky after their timeout. Atkins gets downhill, finds Elizabeth Williams on the baseline. She pump fakes. Whoa! They got to call something there. They call a jump ball. There we go. I'm like, whoa. We got to call something. So a jump ball there between Austin and Williams. So let's see who wins between the battle of the bigs here. Tip, double tip, and it gets out to Melbourne. Melbourne wins the tip for the Mystics. Gets it over to Sonia. Sonia down to Kiki. Kiki goes up. Left hand layup this time is good for the rookie-to-rookie connection. And they're into double figures here. Double-digit lead. 52-41. Atkins with the ball. Right side of the floor. Gets it over to Angel Reese. Top of the key. Hand off to Onyenwere. Comes back to her left. Down to Williams. In the post against Iriafen. Stop. Throws up the right-hand hook. Swirls around and goes. Liz Williams with the basket to get it back to 9. Kiki gets the ball from Sonia again. She goes reverse, a little wild on that one. And it's a miss. Rebound. Onyenwere pushes it, gets it out to Banham. Wide open for 3. And bang. Rachel Banham, that's what she does best. Knocks down to 3. It's 52-46. Not so fast, Chicago says. Staying within arm's reach. Kiki with the ball. Top of the key, handoff to Sykes. Sykes with the ball. Gets it down to Austin. The ball gets deflected out. They call a foul there. Foul will probably be on Atkins on that possession. Yeah, Sykes is a team player, so like I wish he wouldn't be a team player. Let me stop. I wish he wouldn't be a team player today. But you can't go against what your natural instinct is to be. Kiki goes out, Dolson comes in. Ball in play. And Jaden Melbourne almost loses it in the backcourt, saves it over to Dolson. Dolson, handoff to Citron, going to her left, and that's a foul on Dolson. She comes in and picks up a moving screen foul. RC says, Jay, who's cooking scoring wise in this game? Nobody. Real's been pretty balanced. The highest score is 12 points for Angel Reese in the whole game, and for both teams. Timeout called here. 5:23 to go. Coach Johnson calls a timeout. Yeah, Angel Reese with 12 points. That's the highest score. They may review this. I think he probably called a timeout to review, so we shall see. Oh, it was just a timeout call, no review. Okay. If you're just joining, Angel Reese does have another double-double, 12 points and 11 rebounds. Oh, he fake do look like Mike Red now that you mentioned it, RC. So that's a call back there. 12 and 11 for Angel Reese to lead the Chicago Sky in points and rebounds. For the Washington Mystics, nobody in double figures. It's just been balanced all around scoring. The leading scorer is Aaliyah Edwards off the bench with 8 points. Alrighty. They coming back into play now. Teams walking back onto the court. 52-46 is the correct score. Let me run my clock down. It is 5:23 to go in this third quarter. They're showing all the kids cheering in the stands here. It is camp day, which is why the game was so early. Atkins throws the ball out of bounds. Good pressure there by Sonia Citron to force that turnover. $5:15 to go. Mystics to inbound. Aaliyah Edwards is back in the game. Citron with 5 points. Kiki with 6. Ball in play to Edwards. Edwards hands it off to Sykes. Sykes up top to Melbourne. Touch pass to Dolson. Dolson gets it back to Sykes. Top of the key. Sykes gets downhill. Reverse. Throws it out to Edwards. Top of the key. 3. And she misses. Fight for the rebound goes to Kia Nurse. Banham. Entry pass to Angel Reese. And she throws it right out of bounds. Turnover called. Turnover, I should say. Not called, but turnover by the Sky. Ball in play here with the Mystics. Melbourne gets it over to Sykes. Sykes gets it to Edwards. Edwards goes cross court to Melbourne. Melbourne in the corner, out to Dolson. Back to Melbourne on the right wing. Melbourne, hezzy dribble, goes up, throws up the floater. Oh, it pops in and out. Maddie Westbeld with the rebound, gets it over to Atkins. Atkins draws the foul on Melbourne, trying to guard her full court defense here. Sykes goes to the bench. That's the third foul on Jade Melbourne. Ball inbounds. Atkins gets it to Westbell, gives it right back. Entry pass to Reese, who saves it in the corner. Reese posting up against Edwards, loses her footing. They call a blocking foul on Edwards. I thought Edwards just pulled a chair on her, but they called a foul. They're gonna show the replay. Let me see. Nah, she just pulled the chair. I think they should review it, but they don't. Play moves on. Edwards tips it out of Reese's hand. Reese in the corner here, looking for somebody. Gets it to Atkins. Sonia in the passing lane, and it goes out of bounds. 3 seconds for the Sky. Lockdown defense here by the Mystics. Banham gets it into Atkins. Atkins turns, shoots, fires, misses. Rebound to Dolson. Dolson gets popped in the face. Reese gets the steal. They don't call anything. Gets blocked, and they called a foul on Reese. So Reese will go to the line for 2 free throws. I thought Dolson got fouled. They don't blow the whistle. Angel Reese just snatches the ball right out of her hand. And it looked like she got a clean block on that. So it's, I don't know. I think they're gonna review it now. Yeah, so they're actually gonna review it. So it looked like Dolson got hit in the face. Reese snatches the ball out of her hands, goes up, gets blocked by Dolson, who has one hand on her face, one hand on the ball, and then they called a foul on Dolson. Yeah, Empire, they're really balanced scoring. Nobody into double figures. That's a clean block. That is a clean block. I don't know what they were looking at there, but that is a clean block by Dolson. Literally had her hand on her face and just reached over and blocked it. So it was a challenge on that call. So we're in a bit of a review right now. Jay, you should have brought that same spirit on that no call against Stewie in the championship game. Listen, I saw it live. I ain't see the replay. Listen, she got fouled. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Mm-mm. So I think the challenge will be successful. They should switch the call to the foul on Aaliyah Edwards and not on Dolson, if that's who the call was on. So we'll see what the resolution is there. Cameron, I know FanDuel will be doing live player props, but at those numbers, I've never seen them that low, especially like if. So I'm not too sure there. Ooh, stretch a little bit. Oh, you can see the merch. Charlotte Sting throwback T-shirt. I doubt Charlotte's getting the team in the next 10 years or so. But the throwback to the Charlotte Sting in the early days of the dub. Okay, so the foul was switched on to Edwards. So the challenge is successful in that the foul wasn't on Dolson. It was a foul on Edwards. They called it a proximate foul. They can go back and review that type of stuff. This is Angel Reese's 12th double-double. She leads the W in that category. She does hit the first free throw. Second free throw is up and cashes in. So 52-48 is the score. Ball in play with the Mystics. 4-point game. So Chicago hanging around. Melbourne comes off the screen. Over the head pass to Dolson. Dolson for top of the key three. Can't get it. Fight for the rebound. Edwards, it goes off her fingertips. Banham with it. Banham over to Rebecca Allen. Quiet night for her. Hasn't played too much. Haven't said her name a lot. Banham attacks the paint. Right. Hands it off to Kia Nurse in the corner. Back out to Banham. Banham with 10 on the shot clock. Banham backs up. Banham gets the ghost screen from Nurse. Nurse pump fakes. Nurse down the lane. Ball gets deflected. She goes up for layup and somehow scores anyway. And it's a 2-point game here. 52-50. Jade Melbourne into the paint. Gets stripped there by Banham. Banham pump fakes the pass. Blows by Dolson into the paint. Hangs. Hit. Oh, it doesn't hit. Excuse me. Edwards with the rebound. It's a 3-on-2 if they want it. Edwards over to Sonia. Sonia cross court to Engsler. Engsler pump fakes. Almost gets the ball stolen by Banham. Recovers it. Puts Banham in the post. Hands it off to Edwards on the curl. Edwards goes up with the right and misses. No foul call. Edwards is still on the floor. Angel Reese with another rebound. Angel Reese attacks. Throws it out to Banham. Banham pump fake. Steps in. Mid-range jump shot is up. And a tie game. 11-0 run here by the Chicago Sky. And they've tied the game at 52. Jade Melbourne with the ball. I would get Sykes back in. I think she's at the table. Dolson back up top to Melbourne. Melbourne crossover. Stumbles a bit on the floor. And we have a jump ball there. Jump ball here. Jade Melbourne, a couple reckless plays late here. And there's a jump ball. Sykes is going to check into the game. Iriafen, Austin, and Sykes will check in. Sutton looking like she's going to the table. She'll probably check in for Melbourne at the next after the jump ball because Jade Melbourne is a part of it. So Chicago has climbed all the way back into this game. They were down by like 9-ish. Jade Melbourne, the tip is up. Fight for the ball, and the Sky come away with it. Nurse has the loose ball. Nurse with the ball being pressured there by Citron. Nurse gets it over to Westbell. Back to Nurse. Over to Reese. Give and go to Nurse. Ball fumbled by Nurse and stolen by Sykes. Sykes over to Kiki. Oh, Kiki looked like she stopped running a little bit. And it's a turnover. Jade Melbourne checks out. Shook Sutton checks back in. Ball in play here with the Sky. 52 all. No field goals in the last approaching 5 minutes here for the Mystics. Atkins with the ball. Down to Reese. Reese guarded by Austin. Over to Maddie Westbell. Turn, curl, fire, miss. Sonia Citron, another rebound. That should be 8 for Sonia. And Iriafen gets the ball in the paint, gets fouled, and will go to the line for 2 free throws to stop this drought. 11-0 run here by the Sky. Yeah. Yeah, it's a foul by Maddie Westbell. So Kiki Iriafen at the line. Free throw is up, and she cashes in. Washington retakes the lead. Both teams with 4 team fouls. Kiki at the line for the second is up, and she knocks down the second. So Kiki Iriafen up to 8 points here in this game. 8 points and 8 rebounds. Atkins with the ball. Atkins picks up her dribble over to Nurse. Handoff back to Atkins. Atkins attacks right. Tries to throw it to Reese, and Austin gets the steal. Sykes picks up the loose ball. Sykes, corner to Sonia. No hesitation, 3. Misses. Reese with another rebound. Reese comes up the court. Reese into the paint. Attacks, and they call a foul there on Austin. So Angel Reese at the line for 2 free throws. Angel makes the first free throw. Yeah, she was a little off balance on that three, Sonia Citron. And Angel knocks down the second. 4 fouls on Shakira. Is tied at 54 here. Shook Sutton with the ball. Shook Sutton looks to attack. Gets cut off. Gets it up top to Austin. Austin gets it to Sonia. Sonia comes off the screen. Pump fakes. Back to Sykes. Austin now in the post against Reese. Goes up, spins, foul, and one on Reese. She gets her get back. Austin and Reese going head to head, right at each other. So Austin, Reese goes to the bench to get a breather. Austin at the line to complete the 3-point play. Yeah, DeRossington's been turning the ball over crazy in this quarter. Austin short on the free throw. Ball back in play here. Reese with 3 fouls. Shouldn't matter. She got 3 more fouls to play with and a quarter to go. Atkins to Williams. Back to Atkins. Atkins for 3. That looked off. Hits the bottom of the backboard. But Sky get the rebound. Oh, that pass goes through Austin's hands and Nurse shoots an air ball. Shee! Somebody opened the window in the arena. Air ball after air ball here. Sutton with the ball. Sutton. That tip pass gets to Kiki. And it's a jump. Oh, they don't. About to say, I didn't know if they were going to call it. Jump ball between Rebecca Allen and Kiki Iriafen. 0.9 to go on the clock. 0.9. Can you tip it in from a jump ball? I doubt it. Kiki tip, and that should be it. And the quarter is over. So at the end of 3, Washington up 56-54 over the Sky. 56-54, and we're getting ready for the 4th and final. All right, let's take a look at the box score now. It's been a while. 56-54 is the score. Chicago actually outscored the Mystics 19-16 in that quarter. Yeah, Kenny, Reese already got the double-double. She had it at halftime. Let's take a look at the box score here. Angel Reese with 16 and 12. She's 8 for 11 from the field. From the free throw line, excuse me. You got 9 from Elizabeth Williams with 5, 9 and 5. Atkins with 6 points and 5 turnovers. Banham with 10 on 2 made threes. You have Kia Nurse with 8, 3 for Westbeld, and that's it. Just 2 players have scored off their bench. 11 points from their bench. The Mystics here. Sonia Citron with 5 points, 7 rebounds. Only 1 made 3 tonight. This afternoon, I should say. Kiki with 8 points and 9 rebounds. She's on double-double watch with a quarter to go. Shakira Austin with 9 points and 3 rebounds. Sykes with 6 and 4 rebounds. And you have Shook Sutton with 6. Their bench, 7 for Melbourne, 8 for Edwards, 5 for Dolson, 2 for Olsen. Turnovers killed them in that quarter. They're up to 12 turnovers now, 14 for Chicago. They took care of the ball in that quarter. Looking at the comments, KG said they let their bench reverse the lead. Let your starters rock out. Why the bench play more third quarter minutes than the starters? That is true. Yeah, for the Mystics, it's crazy. Nobody in double figures, and they still have the lead. It's crazy. Just real balanced scoring from them. That third quarter did Washington in. They started off hot with Shakira getting 2 back-to-back 3-point plays. And then from there, it sort of went down. All right, still waiting for the start of the fourth. Excuse me, my bad. It is now a little after 1 here on the East Coast. Appreciate you guys tuning in from wherever you are in the world. 1 quarter, 10 minutes to go in this game. Then I'll probably get some lunch, thanks to y'all in the super chats, and then I'll get ready to head down to Brooklyn for the Liberty game. Later start than usual, 8 p.m. start. Ball back in play here to start the fourth and final quarter. 56-54. Lineups on the floor right now. It's for the Sky, Banham, Westbeld, and we have a moving screen here by Maddie Westbeld. So it's Banham, Westbeld, Allen, Atkins, and I'm waiting for them to show somebody other than Westbeld. Probably Williams, I want to say. And Williams, yep. Empire, that's a great stat. Has anybody won a game with no players in double figures? That is an interesting stat. Austin stumbling and bumbling. She gets bailed out with a foul call, and she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. For the Mystics, it's Kiki, Austin, Citron, Sykes, and Sutton. Yeah, it is. I don't think there's any way. Anyway, no double figure scoring and you win the game. But Austin at the line for 2 free throws. She could. Oh, she missed the free throw. Austin struggling. So Shakira Austin struggling from the line a little bit tonight. What's she up to? She's 3 for 9 at the line. That would have been the first double figure scorer, and she missed both. Williams goes coast to coast, misses the layup. Westbeld with the rebound, finds the cutting Atkins, dropped it off to Williams, and Liz Williams finishes. Nice ball movement there off the second chance opportunity. Austin a little slow to get up. She got a little wiped out there. I think she slipped on some sweat there. The ball boys are over there cleaning up the sweat. Shook Sutton, step back 3. Off to the right. Rebound to Banham. They have a chance to take the lead. Hand off to Atkins. Atkins over to Banham. Banham, quick release for 3 in the lead. Oh, halfway down and out. Game stays tied at 56. Points in the paint. 36 to Washington. 18 for the Sky. Austin passed the Citron foul and won Sonia Citron. And assist goes to Austin, and Sonia will go to the line for the 3-point play. Austin looks to the left. Rebecca Allen caught ball watching. Sonia back cuts right to the paint. Layup is good. Gets popped in the head. Or in the back, I should say. So Sonia Citron with 7 points and 7 rebounds at the line for the 3-point play. Sonia is up and good. And it's a 3-point game again. 59-56. Atkins with the ball. Sonia Citron playing tight defense out to Reese, top of the key, who's just checked back in. Allen comes off the screen. Allen into the lane. Elizabeth Williams, right baseline jump shot is good. Elizabeth Williams, baseline jump shot. I think she should be, she joins Reese in double figures here. So the Sky have 3 players in double figures. Reese, Williams, and Banham. Citron with the ball down to Kiki. Kiki turns in the paint against Reese. Throws it to Austin. Austin pump fakes at the elbow. Austin spin move. Goes up with the right and scores over Williams. Good move by Austin. Little hitch, twitch, dribble, spin, lay. 61-58. Atkins up top to Williams. Williams back to Atkins. Right side of the floor. Wants to a post move. Atkins, she traveled, throws it up, and they bail her out. Sonia Citron not happy with that one. But Atkins draws another foul. She'll be going to the line for her 5th and 6th free throws. So Atkins at the line, as I mentioned. 2 shots. Atkins, almost all of her points were from the free throw line. She misses the first. I'm looking at the free throw battle. It's 13 out of 18 for the Sky, and you have 13 out of 21 for the Mystics. Shakira Austin has missed 6 free throws in this game. Atkins at the line for the second is up, and she knocks down the second. 2-point game here, 61-59. Gets it over to Sykes. Sykes has been quiet. Let's see if she can wake up. Kiki on the left wing. Oh, what a pass to Sonia. Reverse layup is good. Kiki to Sonia again. 63-59 is the score. Approaching 7 minutes to go in this game. Very close-knit game here. Atkins with the ball. Atkins comes off the screen going left. Goes one-leg floater from the foul line and scores. Ariel Atkins. 63-61. Atkins into double figures here. No, she's 1 away from 10. Kiki to Shakira. Shakira gets the ball stripped, picks it up, throws it out to Sutton. Sutton wide open 3. Shug. Sutton knocks down the 3. And it's a 5-point game. Atkins slipped on that strip attempt on Austin. Left Sutton wide open on the right wing. Banham comes off the screen, picks up her dribble, finds the rolling Williams, goes up, and that's a foul by Shakira. She did have her arm wrapped around the waist of the rolling Williams. So Williams will go to the line for free throws. So Sonia Citron into double figures, joins Shakira Austin. So now we won't know if a team has ever won if players are not in double figures. We have 2 of them for the Mystics into double figures now. Jade Melbourne checks in for Shug Sutton. I need Brittany Sykes to wake up, but she probably won't, unfortunately. She's at 9 points. I need 6 for her 15. Elizabeth Williams with 14 tonight, though. And she misses the second. Did make the first, though. The 66-62. Williams somehow gets the ball back after some ball movement, and she gets a 3-point possession on that play. 66-64. Shakira with 5 fouls. So Shakira to the bench. Ball over to Kiki in the post against Williams. Steps through, goes up, and gets fouled. So Kiki Iriafen putting her head down and getting to the basket as they have done all night. They're leading the game in points in the paint by a large margin. I don't know who they called the foul on. It may be on Angel on the reach-in. Oh, and it might be on Williams, though. So Kiki at the line, 8 points, 9 rebounds on double-double watch for Kiki. First free throw is up, and she misses. Second free throw is up, and she misses both. Oh, big misses right there for Kiki. It's still a 2-point game. Sky on top. Banham outlet pass goes out of bounds. I just added 3 points to the home team by accident. Timeout on the floor. 5:57 to go. Turnover, silly turnover by the Sky. 66-64. All right, so we're in another break here. Let's take a look. 66-64 is the score. Fourth quarter scoring is tied at 10 apiece so far. We got Angel Reese with 16 points, 12 rebounds. We got 16 for Liz Williams and 10 for Rachel Banham. For the Mystics, you have 10 for Sonia and 11 for Shakira. Kiki with 8 and 9. And the bench still has the same. And it's like Kiki selling for the 10 points. Looking at the foul shooting, they've left 10 points at the foul line. The Mystics have. The Sky have left 6. Salute to everybody still tuned in for this afternoon stream. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you leave a like on the stream. Subscribe if you are new here. We're about 6 away now from 1.1K on subs on the channel. Appreciate you guys. They're doing a feature on both coaches in this game. Tyler Marsh been around the NBA and WNBA circles as assistant coaches and other development coaches as well. Same as Sydney Johnson. Yeah, so I'm just waiting on Shakira 6 rebounds, Brittany Sykes 15. I don't think she'll get to 15, unfortunately. Doesn't seem like she's been doing the same, being as aggressive as she was earlier in this match. Right, broadcast is coming back 66-64. Let's see how this ends up panning out. Ball in play here. Jade Melbourne looking to get the ball to somebody. Gets it down to Kiki. Back to Jade, who's wide open. Jade, no hesitation for 3. Fight for the rebound. Won by Reese. Add another rebound to her total. Reese with 16 points and 12. Jade Melbourne on Banham's bumper there. Trying to lock up Atkins for the tie. Atkins for the tie. And we're tied at 66. Let's see what Sykes can do here. She sets a slip screen there. Gets it over to Kiki. That's Jade who gets it. Back to Jade. Jade comes off the screen, going back to her right. Jade, and they call a moving screen on Kiki. Kiki saying, "What did I do to the ref?" Shug Sutton checks in for Jade. Ball in play here with the Sky. A chance to take the lead. They've tied this game up a number of times and just have not been able to get over the hump. Rachel Banham with the ball. Rachel Banham drives right. Gets cut off. Sutton gets a hand on it. And Banham steps out of bounds. That should be off of Banham. And yeah, she didn't even touch it. That's out on Banham. That is out on Banham. So Sydney Johnson uses his challenge. He already won a challenge today. So now he challenges this call. I think they'll win this one. Unfortunately, if you keep winning challenges, you don't get to keep them. If you win the first, you get it back. If you win the second, whether you win or lose, you lose it for good. So that's the unfortunate part of the challenge. Salute to everybody here in the chat. Let me put up the box score for y'all just to take a look at. In the meantime, game is tied at 66. $66. They're doing a feature on all the draft picks here. They're doing the feature on all the draft picks. So they did Damalanga. They did Sonia, Kiki, Georgia. Looking at the commentary, Emil says both of these Sky PGs can't handle a yeah. The point guards are struggling here. Rachel Banham, not really a point guard. She's more of a shooter. Ball handling isn't her strongest skill. And Mo Jeff, she hasn't got too many minutes tonight. She only played 4 minutes tonight. And Haley Van Liff, she's been relegated to the bench as well. Tudor says Washington shooting themselves in the foot. Too many missed free throws and bad third quarter. Yeah. And with their superstar or their star player, as if you want to call Sykes the star, not playing up to her standards, this is what you get. So wait, we're still in the timeout here, not missing anything. You're not missing a thing. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Oh, so the challenge was unsuccessful. They said Sutton did hit it. It looked like it should have been an easy overturn, but I guess not. So, I mean, the challenge, you lose it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Chicago with the ball, looking to get the win. Rachel Banham with the ball. Down to Reese. Reese is wide open, goes up, score. Oh, she doesn't score. Can't get the layup, but she gets fouled. Foul on Edwards. A miscommunication there on the switching. Left Angel Reese wide open. Edwards had to rotate over. So Angel Reese at the line looking to add to her point total and to give Chicago their first lead in a long time. She knocks it down. And the Sky have the lead. Austin checking back in with 5 fouls. She has to be careful. Checks in for Aaliyah Edwards. Second free throw is up, and she knocks down both. So Angel Reese up to 18 points, 13 rebounds. Sutton with the ball, gets it over to Austin. Hand off to Sykes. Sykes back to Austin. Austin cross court to Shug Sutton. Sutton over to Sykes, top of the key. Sykes gets downhill, goes off balance, floater, misses. Rebounder, Angel. Sykes gets the ball to Banham. Banham goes right, dribbles back out to the three-point line, gets a rescreen from Angel, picks up her dribble, looking for somebody, gets it to Williams. Williams looks to attack Austin. Austin stays straight up, and Williams banks it in. Left-hand bank off the glass. And the Sky are up 4. Sykes, right to left crossover, bumps off, gets fouled, and 1. Now she wants to go to the basket. Brittany Sykes gets fouled, scores the basket, will go to the line for the three-point play. Stops a 8-0 run by the Sky. Brittany Sykes looking to add to that point total here. Sykes with 8 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. Sykes for the three-point play. She knocks it down. And it's a 1-point game now. 70-69. Sydney Johnson calls a timeout here. 70-69. Mystics down by 1. They were pretty much leading this whole game. Couple ties, but the Sky finally have gotten over the hump and have taken the lead. Largest lead of the game was 11 for the Mystics. Yeah, yeah, Cat. They've fallen apart a little bit here. Sky outscoring the Mystics 16-11 here in the fourth quarter. So we're in a timeout right now. Sidney Johnson talking to his troops. It's 3:53 to go. My clock's a little fast. I'll hold until we get down to 3:44. All right, so let's see what happens here. Chicago ball. Banham with the ball. 3:43 to go. Clock starts. Atkins being hounded by Sykes. Gets it to Williams. Williams attacks. Gets into the paint. Fumbles the ball. Goes up right hook over Austin. Austin can't pay too aggressive because she has 5 fouls and Williams taking advantage. She gets to the right hook shot over to Sykes. Sykes with the ball. Reverses off the screen. Hesitation, gets fouled there by Reese. That's 5 fouls on the Sky. That means that should be foul shots automatically. So Brittany Sykes at the line. The Mystics are in the bonus, so they will be shooting free throws the rest of this game. Right, KG, you see it? Like, could have been doing this the whole game, but now you want to wait till you lose the lead. She misses the first free throw, though. 3-point game here, 72-69. Brittany Sykes at the line. Oh, she's short on the second. Austin gets the rebound, though. Gets it out to Sutton. Back to Sykes. Sykes. Oh, Kiki saves the pass. It almost got stolen. Sutton with 6 on the clock. Sutton drops it off to Kiki on the roll. Blocking foul and 1. Kiki Iriafen. Big basket there by Kiki to make it a 1-point game. Looked like she might have gotten away with a little bit of a travel there on that little extra hop. But it's a 1-point game. Kiki going to the line for the tie. The Mystics, geez, they are 14 for 26 from the line. Kiki with 10 points, 9 rebounds. For the tie, Kiki Iriafen, and she scores. Yeah, Hutch, you seen it. I thought I was the only one. You seen it. A little double hop there. And she ties the game, however, at 72. Atkins with the ball. Right to left crossover. Bounce past to Reese. Reese attacks Iriafen and scores. Gets her get back there. And then Reese. Oh, what was that? Sykes trying to do something crazy. Throws a wild inbound, around a wild outlet pass. It goes right out of bounds. Turnover. Silly pass there. Angel Reese, however, up to 20 and 14. 20 points, 14 rebounds for Angel. Atkins with the ball. Atkins comes off the screen. Atkins off the screen, back to the left. Atkins downhill. Elizabeth Williams, baseline jump shot, bounces up and rebound to Kiki. She gets the double-double. Kiki with 11 points, 10 rebounds. Sutton at the top of the key here. 2-point game. Over to Kiki. Kiki wants to get it to Sykes. Sykes with the ball at the 3-point line. Baseline jump shot. Oh, it looked like it went in. It was just so short. it missed. I thought it was all net. It was all air. Angel Reese playing point forward now. 2 minutes to go in this one. Angel Reese gets downhill, attacks Kiki, gets stripped. Williams gets the loose ball, attacks Austin, goes back to the hook, and she's short. Fight for the rebound, and Citron controls it. Ball over to Sutton. They're down 2. Citron wide open for 3. Sonia cashes in from 3. And we have a timeout by the Sky. Sonia Citron been quiet all night offensively. Big 3 by young Sonia. The miscommunication there, but Ariel Atkins playing in the paint. Sonia wide open at the 3-point line, lines it up. Young Sonia cashes out. The young rookie, the first time All-Star, not having her best game offensively, but hits a big 3 there. She's up to 13 points and 8 rebounds. Clutch 3 from her. And the Mystics have a 1-point lead with 1:36 to go. So now we have 3 players in double figures, 13 for Sonia, 11 for Kiki, 11 for Shakira. For the Sky, they got 20 from Angel, 20 from Elizabeth Williams, 11 from Atkins, 10 from Banham. Yeah, I wouldn't mind OT either, Cameron. I would not mind OT if Brittany Sykes would actually hoop. But let's see what happens here, people. Big 3 by Sonia Citron there. This was Kiki. Kiki has her 6th double-double of the season, tied for most by a Mystics rookie since Shamik Holslaw. Let's see what happens here, people. Ball with the Sky. They advance to half court. Ball in play here. Nurse with the rock. Top of the key, guarded by Sonia. Nurse still with it. Nurse, 15 on the clock, gets it over to Elizabeth Williams in the post against Shakira. Almost loses it. Reverse spin, goes up against Shakira, misses. Shakira with the rebound. Good defense without fouling there. And Sutton slows it down. Sutton slows. Tongue twister there. Sutton, top of the key, guarded by Banham. Approaching a minute to go here in this game. Sykes, handoff to Sonia. Over to Kiki. Back to Sykes. Sykes reverse. Sykes, baseline jump shot. Bounces around and in. Brittany Sykes hits the baseline jump shot. And it's a 3-point game. Brittany Sykes up to double figures now. She's up to 11 points. Rachel Banham off the screen for 3 and the tie. Rachel Banham ties the game at 77. We got a good one on our hands, people. 77-all. Timeout call. Sydney Johnson. Rachel Banham. Same thing like last game. They're down. She hits a 3 to get them back in it. This is crazy. Rachel Banham playing behind the screen, just pulls up, no hesitation, cashes out. Rachel Banham, what she got now? Banham up to 13 points, 3 made threes in this one. Salute to young Rachel. Well, she's not young anymore. But you know what I mean. Empire says way too early for my blood pressure to be this high. Listen, man, some early W hoops. Early W hoops gets the blood pumping early in the morning here, or early afternoon. Yeah, Kenny, definitely a good game on our hands here. Tie game. 77 all, 39 seconds to go. I can be a little bit more accurate with my time. 39 seconds to go. 39.3 seconds to go. Yeah, Eddie, I'm with you. I need Sykes for 15 too, my friend. I'm right with you on that one. That's the last pick on my slip that I need. Sykes up to 11 points here. She missed 2 free throws. That hurts. But we'll see. I'll take OT, though. I am a little hungry, but OT, I wouldn't mind. So it's Washington ball. Shug Sutton inbound. 39 seconds to go in this match. Ball in play. Sykes with the ball. Sykes gets downhill, drops it off to Kiki in the paint. Pump fake goes up. Austin with the rebound. Fight for the rebound. And Atkins secures it. They call a foul on the floor. A loose ball foul. Ariel Atkins not pleased with that. And remember, the Mystics are in the bonus. So they go to the line. Angel Reese told her coach to challenge. She smacks the damn towel out of her coach's hand. That's a foul. I think that's a foul on the rebound on Ariel Atkins. Got her arms tangled up with Austin, and that forced the ball out. So I think this challenge will be unsuccessful. Not enough to overturn it. So Austin will be going to the line for 2 free throws. 29 seconds to go in this game. This is a big challenge call here. Yeah, that's a foul on Atkins. Doesn't get the ball, gets all arm on that. So that is not going to be a successful challenge. We'll see what they do. 77-77. We'll see who comes out on top in the poll. It was a close poll, though, I will say. Miracles that Atkins can do no harm. Oh, of course, of course. Of course. Troy said I can win 500. Well, what you need? You need who you need to win, or what you need. We'll see what happens here. It's 77-77. The over-under pregame was 158.5. What are we at? 7 and 7 is 14. We're at 154. If my math is right. Jen, you need Austin for 1 free throw. I mean, she's been struggling, so hopefully she can. I think this call, they're really reviewing this. They're still in review mode right now. Anybody who had the underdog plus money probably will come out a winner here. Oh, Atkins not to score and Sutton not to score. Gotcha. We'll see right here. They're still reviewing this. Jeez, it's a long review here. I'm out of water too. So we'll see what the resolution is here. My man went all unders. I respect it. I tried to do under on Alyssa Thomas' assist last night. She blew through that almost in the first half. Under 9.5 assists. We'll see though. 77-77. We're waiting for the ruling still. They're really dragging this out. It's a big call though. I gotta say it is a huge call. Oh, salute. I know how to do that, but I appreciate that either way. Salute. All right. I don't want to leave and then I miss out on the play. Oh, the challenge is unsuccessful, so I was right. I was right. Unsuccessful. Listen, man, winning money before you leave the house is a blessing. So Austin at the line for 2 free throws. 31 seconds to go in this match. Both teams without timeouts, so keep that in mind. No timeouts for either team. Austin at the line. First free throw is up. Oh, she misses. Sykes says, it looks like Angel Reese said something to Sykes like, yeah, I knew she was gonna miss. She ain't about this. Nah, I'm just putting words in people's mouth. Don't take that as gospel. I'm just starting drama. Second free throw. Oh, she misses both. Reese, fight for the rebound. It gets to Austin. She gets her own rebound. Out to Sutton. Oh, start the clock. Holy smoke. Sykes down the lane, drops it off to Austin. Austin, she makes that one though. She misses the 2 free throws and then makes the layup. She chases down her missed free throw, gets the rebound, and Shakira Austin gets the pass from Sykes and lays it in. 79-77 with 21 seconds to go. They have the reset timeout, the Chicago Sky do, so they get it. They advance it to half court. Chicago to inbound here. They're in the same position they were last game here. Williams with the ball. Williams down to Reese. Reese against the rookie Iriafen. Hop step goes up and draws the foul on Kiki. So Angel Reese going to the line 4 free throws here. Sykes attracts 2, drops it off to Austin. Austin hangs and hits after missing 2 free throws. Angel at the line calmly knocks down the first. I gotta add that calmly. She no sweat there. Angel up to 21. She got not 20. Yeah, 21. And she knocks down the second, ties the game at 79. No timeouts here. 14 seconds to go here. Sutton with the ball. I gotta sit up for this. Sutton looking for Sykes. Doesn't get it to Sykes. Sutton looks to attack Nurse. Gets downhill. Drops it off to Austin. Austin goes up. Doesn't get the... And they called a foul. Oh, they called a foul. With 2.8 seconds to go. 2.8 seconds to go. They call a foul. That Sutton drops it off to Austin. Austin goes up. Oh, I don't know. It looked like she got all ball on that one. They don't have the challenge because they wasted the challenge on that last play. That wasn't a foul. Yikes. But Shakira did miss the last 2 free throws. Let's see what she could do now. That is not a foul. Austin all rattles in the first. That should be game. Damn, that's unfortunate for the Sky. That looked clean. That looked clean. Austin at the line for the second. She knocks down both. No, they don't have any more reset timeouts, I don't think. So no more timeouts. They have to go the full length of the floor in 2.8 seconds. Damn, this game ended so anticlimactically. Rachel Banham for full court for 3. Oh, off the backboard, and that's how the game ends. So at the end of this one, damn. 81-79, no 15 points for Brittany Sykes. That sucks. Mystics moved to 9-10, and the Sky moved to 5-13. That sucks. That's what happens when you use a foul, the challenge on that last foul call. It just blew your opportunity there. That was a clean. That sucks, man. 81-79 is the final score in this one. At least we had a good game for us waking up early to watch it, though. But sucks to end on that. Let's take a quick look at the box score. Yeah, they try to Banham tried to heave it from half court. It hit all backboard. Damn, that sucks. Final score 81-79. They both finished tied in the fourth quarter, 25 points apiece. Angel Reese, big game from her, 22 points, 15 rebounds for the second year player, second time All-Star. Liz Williams with 20 points and 7 rebounds, fouled out on that last one. 11 for Atkins, 13 for Banham, and their bench only gave him 11 between Nurse and Maddie Westbeld. For Washington, Sonia Citron with 13 and 8. hit a big three in this game. Kiki Iriafen with 11 and 10, double-double, her 6th of the season. Shakira Austin with 15 and 8. Missed 2 free throws, but chased down the rebound and was able to get a layup. Did hit those 2 free throws in the clutch there. 11 for Brittany Sykes. 5 for 12. Wasn't really doing too much on the scoring side of things. Shug Sutton with 9. Their bench all contributed. 7 for Melbourne, 8 for Aaliyah Edwards, 6 for Dolson, 2 for Lucy Olsen. Engsler, the only one off the bench not to score. All right, y'all. Salute to everyone who joined. Make sure you leave a like on the way out. Subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for tuning in, Miracle. Thanks. I will be at the Liberty game tonight, so no watch along later for the Aces versus Liberty. I will be on the Discord, so follow the Discord. I'll be chatting in there about the game. Me and Tudo will be in there just chatting about how the Liberty are pissing us off in there. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys tomorrow, God willing, for some early camp games again. Thanks, cuz, for tuning in. I know a lot of people at work. I'm glad you guys were able to tune in and get some W action like we listening to the radio back in the day. All right, y'all. Discord is at the bottom of the screen. Discord.gg/ whatever that says at the bottom. I'll see y'all tomorrow on stream, probably for Golden State and Fever. That game will be on NBA TV, I think, or ESPN, one of them channels. I'll see y'all in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day, your night, wherever you are in the world. Salute!